guess the microphone works. I want to welcome everyone to our new Veterans Memorial Library this morning. First on the agenda is the rededication of the building. In 1959, the city of Trenton in Wayne County built the first Trenton Public Library. And later on in 1970, or in the mid-70s, the citizens of Trenton dedicated that building to the veterans and their efforts in protecting the freedoms of this country. Just a few years ago, we did some improvements to the site by adding a Veterans Plaza and the service flags to the American flag that existed on the site. And as everyone knows, a couple years ago, the citizens of Trenton decided to build a new building, and that's why we're here this morning, not only to dedicate it, but to open the doors for the public to use it for years to come. With that, I'd like to proceed with the dedication of the building and ask presentation of the colors by Captain August Lucidi of the VFW State Honor Guard, James Peacock, founder of the Downriver Veterans Honor Guard, and members of the Downriver Veterans Honor Guard. They will raise the flag. At this time, I'd like to call on VFW All-State Task Commander Robert G. Wilson.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Robert Pavella. Please bow our heads. Lord, for allowing us to gather for this very special occasion, the dedication of this Trenton Veterans Memorial Library. We honor our veterans' lives so we may have our freedom. We remember what freedom really means. This is something that must be earned. Wherever a veteran lies, that ground is hallowed. As you through these doors, pause for a moment of just how privileged you see that some veterans may be as possible by giving you a free country. With the help of the Lord Almighty, may we all remember what a veteran, man or woman, the United States of America means to you. Amen.
this time we will have a 7-man rifle squad under the command of Larry Beaudry. Once again, I'd like to call upon Bob Pavella for the benediction.
If I had another hand, I'd be all right. This Trenton's Memorial Library was dedicated today. May it symbolize freedom and justice for all mankind. The knowledge obtained among these walls will and can last a lifetime. Help us always, Lord, to campaign vigorously for the principles that are noble and right, for ideas represented in this building and the flag that made it all possible. Because without all veterans defending this flag, this would not be possible. Thanks to our veterans, this flag is protected. Go in peace with the blessing of God the Father. May God bless us all and God bless America. Amen.
With that, in the assistance of the veterans, we declare this building dedicated in witness of all the veterans that are present today and the citizens that are also present, and under the watch of all those who have dedicated their lives and faithfully served our country in time of need. The idea was to build a facility for information and a library that would serve the city of Trenton for 40 years. The former library lasted about that long, and there were needed improvements. So with the assistance of the city council, we formed a committee to research the alternatives and the possibilities of constructing a new facility and the costs associated with that. That committee worked diligently for about 8 months, and when they were done with the research, they presented a report to the Trenton City Council and asked the City Council to authorize the placement of that question on the ballot in November of 1997. We presented the plans and the concepts to the citizens in November, as well as the budget for this building that we stand in front of now of $4 million. And in November 4th of 1997, the citizens of Trenton authorized and approved the project and authorized the issuance of the bonds that funded the construction and furnishing of this facility. In April of 1998, we proceeded with construction, first by moving our library services to a temporary facility at Trafford Square on Van Horn Road. Proceeded with the demolition of the old structure, which was 8,500 square feet. Proceeded with the construction of this new building, which is over 21,000 square feet. The reason this building was built was because we needed a facility that our children could use as well as the people of today. Our collection was out of room. The old collection had 60,000 volumes. The new library was designed to hold over 100,000 volumes. In the old facility, we had 11 public use computers. When we open the doors today, we have 14 computers, but more importantly, we have the furniture, wiring, and data ready for 34 computers, and in the future, this building will accommodate over 60 computers. As well as addressing mechanical and barrier-free aspects, we now have a dedicated room for programming that can be used by our children, as well as some new additional adult programming that the library staff hopes to bring to this building that will involve more citizens from our community. The old library had about 34 seats for people to sit and read, cuddle up with a book or a magazine. This new building has over 60. It has really been quite an 18 months to see this building rise out of the soil that was here at the beginning. And there were a lot of people involved in this project, from the general contractor to citizens to city employees, especially the DPS, and I'm sure a lot of you might have drove by in the last couple of days. We worked very hard in order to get the landscaping completed for the special day. And on behalf of the citizens, I believe the city employees really deserve a round of applause for all of this. This facility was really done on behalf of the citizens. And although there were quite a few of us that were involved in it, it gives me great pleasure to be able to present this facility to the citizens of Trenton and open the doors today. The citizens in Trenton did build this building, but we kind of have a unique situation here. Although the citizens built the building, a lot of people use this facility from other communities, in particular, four surrounding communities of Woodhaven, Brownstown, Roseville, and Gibraltar. Fortunately, the citizens of Trenton pay for about half of the operation of this facility, and other four communities pay for the other half. But here in the city of Trenton, there have been quite a few people that have been dedicated over the last 18 months, and even before, when we just presented the idea. And a key group in completing this facility was the Trenton City Council. And at this time, I'd like just to take a second and recognize them. We have Mayor Pro Tem M. Janet Mans. Councilman Bill Lefevre. Councilwoman Timber Vaughn Crook. Councilman Terrence Steichen. Councilman Timothy Taylor. And Councilman Brad O'Connor. Also present this evening are the other officials from the city of Trenton. Kyle Stack, our city clerk. John Sherpack, our treasurer. And Mary Batchelor, the city clerk. When we started the project, we brought together a group of people, city council people, and members from the Library Advisory Commission. And at this time, I'd like to recognize the Library Advisory Commission. First, Roger Cotting, who's the chairman. Member Eva Deck. Member Fred Kathhausen. directed under the direction of Patricia Lafayette. She has retired and is out to enjoy her retirement, and in fact is out of the country today, so she will not be able to be with us. But with that, I believe she deserves a round of applause for all of her assistance. There are also some key members to our community that are also present that I want to just take a second and recognize. First, the Trenton Public Schools Superintendent Donald Kolchak. And from the Trenton Public Schools Boards of Education, Carol Oakley, Christine Howe, Gerald Brown, Patrick Hawk, Bruce White, Boyd Arthurs, and Terry Chesney. Also present today that I want to call attention to, we have 33rd District Judge Donald Swain, and really a key member to our community who has talked with me several times as this project has been going on. And I actually made a mistake last evening for the preview gala by not introducing him, and I did him and his family great apologies for that, but we have 33rd District Judge Michael McNally. Also present on behalf of other officials that represent the citizens of this community, 16th District Congressman John Dingell is representative. State Senator Chris Dingell. State Representative George Mann. Cameron Creevy, Wayne County Public Service Director representing Ed Wagner. Wayne County Commissioner Ed Boyd. At this time, there are a few people that would like to make a few comments before we proceed with the ribbon cutting. This library is really a focus and a model for a great facility on behalf of the library community. And we have several people present today that assist us in operating this facility, as well as assist us in funding at the state and federal levels. First, I want to call upon our new library director, Francis Stanek.
Thank you for coming, and we will welcome you to our brand new library. It's one of the nicest that I've seen in the
Also present today, we have Pat Clemens, who's the Wayne County Librarian. If I can ask Pat to join me up.
Good morning. This building is an absolute jewel in the Wayne County Library System. The Wayne County Library System serves 430,000 people within the county of Wayne, and this is a remarkable addition to that library service. I would like to congratulate the city administration and the Library Commission particularly for their foresight, for dreaming the dream to bring this beautiful dream to you all, to all of us. And most of all, I really congratulate the citizens of Trenton for supporting the bond issue that made the dream a reality. It's you who deserve all of the congratulations, the commendations, and as a result, you'll enjoy the fruits of this beautiful building. Thank you.
Library of Michigan Board of Trustees, Diane Odrobina, who is the Legislative Council Administrator, and all of the staff at the Library of Michigan. We extend a hearty congratulations to all of you on your library building project and our warmest wishes for continued success. You know, this is the best part of my job, to be able to come out here, even if it is on a Saturday, to be with you and to see what type of activities happen in libraries about Michigan. We appreciate the continued interest and support and commitment of all the city officials, the state officials, library folks, everybody that was involved to make this a possibility and a reality. It's a lot of hard work to build and continue a building project and maintain quality library service at the same time. But I know through Pat and her staff and now Francine, who's on board, they did a great job at providing that library service. Congratulations to all of you, to Pat Clemens and to Francine, to Mayor Seeloff, to all of the city and the county officials, the veterans, and most of you, the citizens of this fine city, for a wonderful library and the new facility that you have. It brings a new lease on life to all of you for this new building, and I'm really excited for you, and we all in Lansing are excited to be here and to share with you in your excitement. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to invite our elected officials that represent us in Lansing, Wayne County, and in Washington to join me up here for a few remarks if they wish.
Roger, will you come up and receive this on behalf of the state of Michigan, please? Mr. Barrett, congratulations. You, Bishop, to the council, elected officials of the city, and also, Mr. Mayor, to the citizens of the city. This is great of you, and I am honored that you let me participate. I have great memories and Trenton and living here, and I really feel to know one of whom is still a resident. And it says this is the kind of thing that makes Trenton a great place to live. So I thank you, I congratulate you, and I rejoice with all the people here that you're still doing the things that make this a great place to live and to raise families. Thank you.
Wayne County DPS Director Cameron Creepy also present this morning.
Thanks, Mayor. Congratulations, people of Trenton, and particularly the kids. What a resource. It's important for you to do your homework, and as you grow older, it'll become a place of recreation. Let me just tell you, I was mayor in Taylor for a long time, and in the process of being mayor, we built a bunch of buildings. But the very first building we built, because libraries are so important, was the Taylor Community Library with the help of Fred Papphausen, who's also helped out on this one. Congratulations.
Before we have the ribbon cutting, I just want to thank all the citizens that supported this project from the very beginning. I'm positive that this library, this facility will be a success. There certainly has been a lot of activity on the site for the last 18 months, but that will not compare to the activity that this facility will see for the next 40 years. It gives me great honor to present this facility to the citizens of Trenton. We have done what the citizens have voted for, what the citizens wish. We have been able to bring this facility in under budget and actually about a month early. And with that, I thank everyone else that has been involved in this project from the very beginning. I just want to call attention to a few people that were intimately involved in the construction of the facility. First, our architectural firm was Merritt McCall Seaspec out of Farmington Hills. They deserve a round of applause. Handling the interior aspect of this building, from color selection down to Trenton City Council join me up underneath the porch here? Any other council? Anybody that's close to the ribbon, if you could just put your hand on it before we cut it. Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Once again, on behalf of the Trenton City Council and all that have been involved in this project, I present to the citizens our new library.
What's that? Carol.
If I could have everyone's attention for just one moment. On this special day, we've got a bit of recognition that we want to do, or actually the friends, the newly formed Friends of the Trenton Veterans Memorial Library would like to do. We have a very special recognition and presentation this morning. And at this time, if I could invite Carol Hendricks from Chairwoman for the Friends of the Trenton Veterans Memorial Library to make the presentation.
Thank you, Mayor. The Friends of the Library is just very, very pleased to be here today and be part of this dedication, and also to be an ongoing force for the library. Our main goal is to help the library. But this is not just for us. This time is for a very special member of our Friends group, Mrs. Rose Elias Carr.
Mrs. Karp was born near Bad Axe in 1904 and was part of the large number of Jewish immigrants that came to this country around the turn of the century. And in the 1920s, she was part of a new phenomenon, a growing number of women who went to college and took an undergraduate degree at Michigan State Normal School, which, if you don't know where that is, it's now Eastern Michigan University. And when I was growing up, I heard stories about how she also went and got a master's degree in the 1930s at Wayne College, which is, of course, now Wayne State University. And this made her a very unusual person for this time, a very highly educated person, because not many people went to college in the 1920s and 1930s. Very highly educated for a woman. And I also grew up on stories of her doing rather new and cutting-edge things in the 1920s, like wearing slacks. Definitely put her in sort of younger crowd. And Aunt Rose was always the teacher of the family, always concerned about our education, always concerned about what we were reading, always asking us what we were checking out of the old Trenton Public Library as we went there, and always very encouraging to those of us who were going to college, pursuing our degrees. It's very nice that she's here and she can see this, and we can be with her.
Now, because of Mrs. Karp's love of children and for our area, and as a former and continuing librarian, I am sure Mrs. Karp has graciously given to the Friends of the Trenton Veterans Memorial Library an honorarium to be used exclusively for the purchase of children's books and books for young adults. And every book that is purchased will carry a nameplate. I have a representative who did not get them back from the printer, and it will carry a nameplate that says, "This book donated in honor of Rose Elias Karp," in the hope that it will enrich the thoughts and future of all those who read its pages. There will also be a plaque mounted permanently in the library. I am not sure where yet. That will commemorate this also. But for us, the Friends Group would like to commemorate it for Mrs. Karp by presenting to her this plaque for her to take home. That says, "Presented by the Friends of the Library in honor of Rose Elias Karp. When young people read books and learn, the future always looks very bright." Thank you for coming. I invite everyone to enjoy the library. I invite all of you to become friends of the library. You can never have too many friends. Thank you.